Hi guys, so this week I would like us to continue learning about the present tenses. So this week we've got present perfect with regular verbs. So let's begin. The first thing you should know is the structure of a present perfect sentence. So to begin, to make a positive sentence using present perfect, we need a subject first of all. If you remember what a subject is, it can be I, you, we, they, he, she, or it. Okay? So we need a subject, then have or has, and then verb 3. To make a negative sentence in the present perfect tense, we need, again, a subject, and then we need to make have and has negative. So to do this, we say haven't or hasn't. Okay? And then we need verb 3. So we can also make questions in the present perfect tense. And to do this, we get our subject and our have and has and swap them over. Okay? So it looks like this. Have or has at the start, then the subject, then verb 3. The next question you might have about the present perfect is, how do I know if I should use have or has? And the answer is very simple. So, I, you, we, and they all need have. Okay? And he, she, and it all need has. So, for example, you cannot say you has. It must be you have. And you cannot say he have. It must be he has. Very quickly, let's look at some examples. So these ones are positive. The first one, I have jumped. And the second, he has cooked. Next, we have negative examples. The first one, you haven't walked. Second one, it hasn't moved. For our last set of examples, we have questions. Now, the first one is, have they listened? And the second is, has she talked? So now you know how to structure sentences and questions using present perfect. And so the next question you might have is, why do I need to know the present perfect tense? And the answer here is that we use the present perfect to show that a verb started in the past, but it has not finished yet. It is still happening now. In the next slide, I'll show you using a timeline what I'm talking about. The best way for me to show you how the present perfect tense is important is to compare it to the past simple tense. So let's start with present perfect. Here is a sentence about me. I have lived in Thailand for 2 years. On a timeline like this, if you were going to draw an arrow, where would you draw it? The answer is this. So I started living here in 2018, but I am still living here now. So I have lived here for 2 years. Okay? Now let's compare that to past simple. So if I said, I lived in Thailand for 2 years, I do not live here now. Okay? So, where would the arrow go for this one? The answer is here. So if you say, I lived in Thailand for 2 years, it means that you do not live in Thailand now. Maybe you lived in Thailand in 2010 to 2012. Maybe you lived in Thailand in 1990 to 1992. But you do not live in Thailand now. And that is the difference between the present perfect and the past simple. Now then, it's your turn. Here are 5 sentences or questions that have been mixed up. I would like you to put them into the correct order. Okay, so please get a pen and paper, pause the video, and put each one, 1 to 5, into the correct order. So, answers. Number 1 is we have played. Subject, have, verb 3. Number 2, you have cooked. Number 3, she hasn't opened the door. Number 4 is a question, is have they studied English? Have, subject, verb 3, and object, which is English. Number 5 is he has washed his hands. So that's all for today. Now, what I would like you to do is go to Google Classroom, and there you will find an assignment with 15 sentences and questions with the words all mixed up. What I would like you to do is put them into the correct order, just like you just did with your pen and paper. So please complete that. And if you have any questions, if you don't understand, please email or talk to me on the chat. Okay? Good luck.